What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Myra.
And I am Megan. Welcome back, guys.
Yes, welcome back to another week. Uh,
Yes. And we are doing our monthly Patreon live show today. So we have some patrons in the building. So shout out to you guys for joining us on this Sunday morning for me, still afternoon for Myra.
yes, thank y'all so much. We always have a good time with these episodes. So
hmm
excited to chat with y'all. And for those of you listening on Thursday, you can always join the Patreon and
hmm
be a part of the live recordings
Yep,
and
absolutely.
get them early if you can't even join live.
hmm
So much good stuff behind the Patreon wall.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Myra, how has your week been? And guys, let us know in the chat. How was your week? Anything special happen? Anything stick out? Or was it just another regular, smegular summertime week?
Yeah, I mean, overall, for the most part, it was pretty much regular for me. We just did a little bit for Ashton's birthday, but he had a lot. He had a lot of goodies. He went over
Yay.
so many different people's house and had cupcakes. At by Saturday, he has literally had like 2 cupcakes a day, which is insane.
That's amazing. That's how it should be. That's how birthdays should be. Okay. Just
Uh,
indulgence and all your favorite things. I love it.
Yeah, so he has been living his best life, so I am absolutely here for it. I was talking to Chuck, like we need to have a better game plan when it comes to birthdays because it's just like spend a lot of
Chaotic.
money. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
chaotic.
Birthdays are very, very expensive, or they can be. And especially like it's so crazy. Like Myra's family and my family are the same when it comes to our birthdays because everybody's birthday is 1 month birthday, 1 month birthday, 1 month. Like both of our families are the exact same way. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot being
Yeah,
spent
yeah,
at one
we do
time.
not get a break.
Mm-mm.
And Chuck remind me too, in between ours is Mother's Day and Father's Day too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And then ours has Christmas and Valentine's Day. So it's just like
yeah, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of gift giving,
it is.
but it's fun times though. We still
Mhm.
kept it pretty low key though overall.
That's
But
good.
yeah.
That's really good. I feel like with Mason, like she has never had like a really huge like birthday party, like where we just like really went all out. We've always kind of done something kind of small and intimate. And I feel like those have really been great. I feel like social media and just the outside world in general really puts like pressure on parents to like go all out and spend a bunch of money, but you can still have a really awesome special meaningful birthday without doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you kind of start off doing that, once the kids start to get older and realize what's going on, the bar is set very high. And then if you don't do that 1 year, they might be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like kind of small and low key, especially while they're so young and they can't even really remember, is the way to go. Once they get older, then obviously and they're able to kind of tell you more about what they want, then if you got it, definitely go with the more elaborate stuff if you want to. But I just hope that any new parents out there aren't feeling too much pressure. Like, do what you can for your kids, and it's going to be special no matter what.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, I think the pandemic really helped with that, like with
Mm-hmm.
being okay with having low key birthday parties, at least for us, because like our kids, once they start to realize what birthday
Mm-hmm.
actually is, like we couldn't do that stuff. So they
Mm-hmm.
never really had the opportunity to have something big and
That's true.
extravagant too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was a benefit in that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, only big extravagant one I did was his first birthday, which was more so for me.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I
and that's fine.
1000%
Yes, and that's fine.
wholeheartedly, absolutely no. I'm
Yeah.
not one of those parents like, "Oh, they wanted it." No, it was
Mm-mm.
absolutely for me.
For sure. And that's
Yeah.
fine. That's definitely fine. That's definitely fine. And when you say big and elaborate, like what do you even mean by big and elaborate? Like did y'all like rent
It
a
wasn't even that.
space
Yeah,
and
we
have
rented a
all that?
space.
Okay.
We maybe had like 25 guests, Paw Patrol theme.
Oh, that's not too
But
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's not
not
too
too
bad.
bad. And I y'all know I do a lot of DIY stuff, so that's my
Mm-hmm.
jam. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See, it's levels to it. It's definitely levels to it. You
Yeah.
didn't, rent a pony or anything like that
Yeah, that's out of my
for a
tax
1 year
bracket.
old.
Yeah.
I would love to do that for Mason at some point because she is absolutely very much into ponies and horses. Like she's a very stereotypical little girl, and when it comes
Mhm.
to like stuff like that. But yeah, that's not cheap. That is not a cheap
It's
thing
not
to
cheap at
do.
all.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope, exactly, exactly. But yeah, let's get into some planner world stuff. So, guys, I'm so disappointed because I was going to tell y'all about a couple of sales, and I don't even think they're going on anymore. Like, to be fair, Simplify's birthday sale was going on for a few weeks, okay? And it kind of started around our break time or a little bit after our break time, I think. And theirs ended, I believe, but theirs was going on for a couple weeks. Plum Papers, on the other hand, I swear I just saw that post about their sale earlier this week. And I'm not even sure. I couldn't find the post because now that people are able to like pin posts on their page at the top, it kind of makes finding stuff that's more recent a little bit more difficult. So I didn't even
Maybe
see the post
TikTok too.
anymore. Yes, I
Yeah.
don't know if it's not going on anymore. So you know, check for yourself. I went to the Plum Paper website. I didn't see anything about a sale, but like I said, I got it from their social media. But I'm just like, if the sale is really over and it was literally for like a couple of days, really, like, gives people some
Yeah.
time. It wasn't even that deep of a sale. It was like 15% or something like that.
Yeah, Danielle says she only synced it in their stories.
So I'm not
I don't know,
sure
maybe it
if
was
it's
like
still
a
going
flash
on.
sale kinda thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no, do not recommend. Like, give people a chance to see it. Give people a
What was
chance to
the
see it.
sale?
It was like their back to school sale, which isn't typically a flash sale.
Oh, yeah, true. Was it a
Yeah.
percent off
It was like
or
15%
oh,
off.
okay.
Yeah, it was like 15% off. So yeah, guys, I have no idea. I know the simplified ones is not going on, but even then, like I did check on the simplified one because I told y'all I've been thinking about a simplified planner, like their daily for the last few months. The new daily wasn't even included in the sale. Like you put in the code with the daily in your cart and it wouldn't even apply to it. Can y'all stop calling everything a sale that's not really a sale? Like,
They,
cut
like,
it
read the
out.
fine print.
Seriously. Seriously. Like even I was looking on Overstock this week to buy some stuff for the house and they were having like their little 4th of July sale or whatever. And it literally like the code for the sale, I believe, was like everything. And even the everything had like an asterisk because it wasn't actually everything. And it's like, why are y'all just using words like this that actually don't apply? Like make the code some things because it's not everything.
'Cause that don't
You
appeal to
know?
people. Everything appeals to people. That gets people coming in. It's
And it's
marketing.
a lie. It's a
It's
lie
marketing.
though. It's so crazy. And but
Not really, because they have
it's
the asterisk.
false. But it's not everything if there's an asterisk. That's the thing.
That's
It's
how they
not
get away with
everything.
it. Like, if you put, "Oh,
So wow.
50% off some of the things on our website," ain't nobody gonna click on that.
Just because it's legal doesn't make it right. Okay. I feel like that is
Very
the
much so.
theme of a lot of things in this country in particular. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's right. It's definitely disingenuous, mischievous. JC, I love that word. That definitely applies. Collect bait and switch. Absolutely. That's what all this is. So yeah, I don't have
Yes,
any planner
capitalism,
sales to tell y'all
those
about.
words
Anybody?
describe those very
Yeah.
good.
Yep. If anybody in the comments have any planner sales that they are aware of that are actual sales that are going on, let us know. But I have no idea.
So, I don't know. We've been around the planner streets for a while. I feel like this year has been very quiet when it comes to back to school. I feel like we used to seeing a great deal of different releases, different sales, and I don't know if it's just because people did it earlier.
hmm
EC did it way earlier,
hmm
um, this year, but I don't know. I don't know, it's just been awfully quiet.
you know what? And I think even besides, yeah, I totally agree with that. There hasn't been a lot of back to school, and I'm trying to figure out like, has there just not been a lot going on in the planner community because, or are my streets, are my ears just not to the streets the way they used to be in the planner community? Because yeah, I feel like the whole community has been kind of quiet lately. Yeah, Veronica, I did see Notique's. Thank you for that. I didn't even realize it was still going on. Notique is having their warehouse sale, which I mean, a lot of the best stuff is gone already, but they still have
Yeah,
a
it was
lot of
gone within
on
hours.
there. Yeah, you can still get like some wallets, some laptop covers, some of their bags. You can still get a few things on there, but most of the agendas are not available anymore. But definitely check it out. And shout out to VJ because man, the girls was waiting on that sale. Like I swear I got the
Yeah, we
email
was slacking.
at like 8 a.m. and I was on the website at 8:45 and everything I wanted was gone.
Mhm.
Like, how does this work?
Yeah, if y'all got something, let us know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was curious to see like how, because I know it was a percentage off based off of the imperfections of it. Like
Mm.
it was like 30 to 50, like somewhere around there,
It was pretty
depending on,
good.
yeah, it was
Yeah, it
pretty
was
good
pretty
either
good.
way.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just curious to see like what are the imperfections, because I don't feel like they would be that much of a difference,
I
you
doubt
know?
anything
Yeah.
was that excessive. I don't even
So if
think
you
she would
snag
sell
something,
it.
you got a
Mm-hmm.
deal.
Yep. Let us know. Naomi said Let's Planet is having a summer sale right now, 25% off. I have no idea what Let's Planet is. Are you familiar with that shop, Myra?
Nah, is it stickers or?
Yeah, tell us more about that shop, Naomi. Wait, let's see who else because we got a couple of others. JC said the pink planner sale is happening this weekend, and some small shops are part of it. No idea what that is either. So give us some more info for real.
It's probably one of those, you know how
Like a bunch of shops join
like the
in.
ultimate planners, yeah,
Yeah.
one of those kind of things. That's what it sounds like
Yeah.
to me.
Okay. Life Planner Action sale is on. Might just be today. So as y'all are hearing this,
This is why you need to join the Patreon.
yep. So you could be on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know
Mm-hmm.
Lights Planner Actions. Oh, it might be today might be the last day. Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
Is the blackout still on sale? Because I know she only does it for the first week for the blackout paper.
Hmm. Hmm. That is a
Yeah.
good question. LPI is a sticker shop out of Calgary, Canada. I'm assuming. Yep, it's Canadian shop. Yeah, Kane has a sale now. So Print Precious might be having a sale now. I really need to
Oh
like
yeah,
get a
yeah.
list of planner shops to like research every week before the episode so I can see what's going on with them. Because I tried to think of a few right before we started, and I was like, okay, so yeah, Print Precious is having a 30% off sale.
Yes, the anniversary sale, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah, and
don't know how
Kane
long
does
it's
something every
lasting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he. So yeah, definitely be on the radar for him, because sometimes you might catch a cute gem
Mm-hmm.
every Wednesday from him.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. Also, the what is that? Pen pen paper garden girls. What is that? The sugar. There's a planner conference coming up, and I'm so sorry. I never can get the name right. I'm trying to look it up real quick. I want to know if anybody in the comments is going. Do you
The
know the
Planning by
name?
the Beach one.
Yeah, Planning by the Beach.
That's this weekend.
I think it's this coming up weekend. Or if it's not this weekend, it's next weekend, but I think it's this weekend.
Yeah, if y'all are in the chat and y'all are going, let us know. We would love to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will not be there. Flights are too high right now. Because I definitely looked a couple weeks ago because I was curious, and I was like, "Ooh, not gonna
Honestly, I
happen."
haven't really heard too much about it around
Yeah.
the planner streets either. I'm wondering if that's the case too, because flights are extremely expensive. So
Mm-hmm.
I just see
Mm-hmm.
people being like, if it ain't local, I ain't going.
Right, exactly. Okay, the Paper Garden Gals, excuse me, guys. And yeah, they're planning by the beach conference is July 15th through the 16th. They have lots of cool sponsors. Let us know if y'all are going to go. Yeah, flights are crazy.
Yeah,
Flights are
they
getting
are really
canceled
high
left
right
and
now.
right now. Like even my baby that I always fly Southwest is like pricing me out right now, and I'm really upset about it. So, mm.
Yeah, flights, they trying to make up for the COVID days when nobody was
Yeah.
really traveling.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of these airlines, even though they weren't supposed to, they ended up laying off a lot of their workforce or forcing a lot of their workforce to retire and stuff. And now that people are traveling again, they don't have the staff that they did, but they're still selling just as many tickets because they're basically just trying to profit and they're causing all this chaos for themselves. It's kind of wild. It is kind of wild. Passion Planner is on sale right now. Thank you for mentioning that, SM Rizzo 27.
Oh yeah,
Passion Planner planners, I knew they had raised their prices recently. I didn't realize they raised their prices this much. Hmm.
yes, it's up there, ain't it? It's
Now the
up there.
regular price of a annual passion planner is $50.99. That's about $20 more than it was when I first bought a
Mhm.
passion planner, like back in like 2019. Like that is a pretty significant price hike. But yeah, so the sale they have $5 for selected planners, up to 50% off everything else, and it looks like it's going on for about another day. So when this episode comes on, unless they extend it, it's not gonna be still going on.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
It's wild.
but yeah, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, y'all.
I still need Passion Planner to give us another layout while they raising these prices. It's like, what's going on? Like, I get it. Like, I'm sure that this is not just about profit. Like, I feel like the way the person who owns it runs her company, I really feel like this is really just to maintain her staff and to be able to grow and everything. I doubt that this price hike is literally just to line her pockets. She just does not seem like the type of person. But with this price hike, we need to come with some more options or something because I don't even know how well. I don't know if their sales are doing really well or they just have way too much stock. Because I mean, the fact that a planner can literally be $5 when it was $50 is, I don't know. The math ain't math. There's something is going on. Something ain't right.
I mean, they probably got hit pretty hard with the pandemic too, though,
I'm
which
sure.
is
I'm sure.
why things are really hiked up. But yeah, that's a really extensive increase. I feel
I
like I remember it
know.
being around like 35-40 bucks.
Yeah, it was like when I
So yeah.
first got a passion plan, I believe I paid $35 for it, and that was without it being on sale in
Mhm.
2019. And it's gone up significantly, and the planner hasn't changed significantly. You're not getting anything additional for the planner. So I just had never seen a a planner company like hike their prices like to that extreme. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. So mm, yeah, that's wild. Okay, Danielle says she wrote about it when it was announced. So I need to look and see if I have that email or check on their blog and see. Because I'm sure she gave some type of explanation, but that's still pretty hefty. Like even on sale, these academic ones are $40 when that was that's even more than the regular price used to be. That's wild. That is
Yeah, I
wild.
do remember them, like, announcing that the prices was gonna change, and it kinda
Mm-hmm.
gave people the opportunity to buy at the existing price, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really read too much into it because I wasn't in the market for a new planner anyway, but I
Right.
do remember them actually announce it. It wasn't like a surprise kinda
No,
thing.
yeah, they definitely. I
Yeah.
think they announced it twice. I think this might be the second price hike. I think it went up a little bit and then it went up again to what it is now. Um, aye. Very
Yeah,
interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, this is a good time to buy a passion planner if you want one because it's cheaper than what it usually is. Gosh. Let's see. Arch and Olive is having a 20% off sale, and you can stack an affiliate code on top. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So
that
check
is.
out Arch and Olive's notebooks. I need no more notebooks, but and if you are in the market for one, now is a really good time to buy.
For sure, same, I
Um,
do not need any more. I'm trying to
mhm,
figure out what I'm gonna do with the
mhm,
existing ones, but there may be some, like,
mhm.
markers or something if y'all wanna check those out. I love their markers.
Yep. Same here. Same here. But yeah, in more sold out news. So Cloth and Paper has their new clips. Yes, they are sold out, but I wanted to talk about them because I really like them. I haven't got to get one, but like when they initially announced it, I was just like, these are okay. And then all the Olive Clip drama happened, and now they're coming out with more of them. I think they have two different sets of them now. I'm really into them. They've really grown on me. At first, I wasn't like a big fan of them, but now I think I really like them, and I definitely think I want to check them out. Once they are back in stock. Did you have a chance to pick these up before they sold out, Myra?
I didn't. I thought they were really neat, and I love that she tapped into that. I gonna be 1,000% honest that Alley Clip mess made me want to buy them even more. So that
Mhm.
shit backfired Alley Clip, but
It did.
um,
It did.
yeah, but I think they're super cute. I just love Cloth and Paper's aesthetic. It's not
Mhm.
100% mines, but I do love that clean, minimalist,
Mhm.
chic kinda aesthetic, and, yeah, if I ever get my hands on them, 'cause, I got caught slipping again, end up
Mhm.
trying to catch up on some work and missed out on the time when they had the happy hour, and they were sold out. I
Mhm.
want the
Yep.
quartz one.
Yeah, I love the course. I love the white ones too. I have them in my cart, but I really just did not want to make a purchase of just those, and I didn't get a chance to look and peruse their website to see what else I wanted. And by the time I figured out else I might want to get, they were gone. So hopefully she will be restocking those and we'll have lots of those to get because I definitely want to get them. And I really love how I just noticed the other day how Cloth and Paper kind of revamped their website. So now if you go to their website, they have like a layering size guide so you can choose your size. Then you choose the agenda that you want to get, or if you want to get a notebook or a spiral one. Then you choose your dashboards, inserts, dividers, and then you choose all your accessories and your pins. It's really, I feel like it's really like logically laid out. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little bit if you're used to going on the Cloth and Paper website, it'll take a little bit of time to kind of figure out where the things that you normally go for are. But if you are like new to their website, I feel like it's the perfect setup so that people won't be overwhelmed and they kind of really get like a lineup of what they need to get to start their planner system. So I noticed that the other day. I really liked it.
I totally agree. It's really set up for somebody who is new to planning.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect for them to kind of pick and choose and figure out what they want. So yeah, I do love that setup. I overall I feel like it's user friendly. I mean, you just have
Mm-hmm.
to adjust if you're like you said used to the website, but yeah, I think it's perfect for newcomers. I wish honestly more established brands or sticker shops would do something like that, because there's a few
Mm-hmm.
sticker shops that I desperately wanna buy from, like Planner Kate, but I
Mm-hmm.
get so overwhelmed with the website,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many freaking options, so if they would adapt some kind of, "Hey, is this your first time here?" kinda layout to the
Yeah,
website, that would be really helpful.
I totally agree because yeah, that's the reason why I haven't bought anything from Planner Kate as of yet either because
It's
she
overwhelming.
has so much good stuff, but it's just overwhelming. I don't know where to start, and I just don't know. So yeah, I love that it's like logically laid out. Hopefully,
Mhm.
other shops and stuff can kind of realize that because the whole point of your having a website is to make it user friendly and you don't want your users like really struggling to find stuff. Like I said, that's why with CMP, if you are used to how their website used to be, it'll take a little bit to get used to how it is
Mhm.
now to find stuff. But if for new people who are new to it, it's perfect for them. And you can always use the search bar to look for something specific. That's what I did. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, if you're familiar with it, I think the search bar is probably
Mm-hmm.
best, until you get used to the website, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Planner K, I don't know if you listen to this, but, that's the only reason,
Yeah.
literally, because it's
Mm-hmm.
too much.
It's
It's
just a
too many
lot.
options, and I'm not used to it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Colette said that Wonderland is having a 40% off or so. We're not 100% sure, but she says she thinks it's 40% off their 2022 planner. So this is a great time to try a Wonderland planner. I started off this year using a Wonderland planner and I really, really loved it a lot. I just ended up needing a little bit more space because they are pretty small. But yeah, I definitely recommend those planners. And for them being so cheap right now, it's a great time to try it and see if you want to invest for 2023.
Yes, speaking that Wonderland, the Aurora Stale is not on sale, but it did just drop their A5
Mm-hmm.
collection. Um, it's, the ones they did with Any Plans? Yep, Any Plans.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that I fell in love with and kinda neglected my Wonderland for,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm so excited that it's an A5 size because I felt like the B6 was just a little bit too small for me to use, like, on the
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day, but I do have the A5 Classic Vertical on the way, so if y'all wanna check that out, y'all like that thin paper, that's a good one to try too.
Are those? Undated or dated?
It's undated.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
But they
definitely
put the
was up.
months in between the weeks, which here for it.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
like
that's
months
good.
all together. That's weird.
Right, I agree. I agree. So let's talk about something that I'm sure you've probably dealt with, Myra, about planner brands like commenting on people's pictures to use them on their social media, website, whatever, and just basically saying, I'll give you credit for using your picture. What are your thoughts on that, Myra? If you have experienced that, and people chime in the comments if y'all have experienced that as well.
Personally, I don't like it. I've had people ask me whether it's in the planner community or outside Target even. Y'all know I stand Target has even asked
Mm-hmm.
me in the past, and I it's just weird. I think a lot of people accept it thinking that they're gonna get exposure or whatever, but, like, this is the way I look at it. Like, when's the last time you seen Target or some planner shop reshare a person's photo and you actually went to their page and followed them?
Right.
Like, more than likely, no. Like, that just isn't happening. So, it's like they're getting all this free promotion from your work and not having to pay for it at all, while they're
Mm-hmm.
probably getting sales for whatever product is in that picture or photo or whatever, and you just got maybe exposure, a big
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not a fan of that. Yeah. I mean, brands do it all the time though, but I just slide in their DMs like, "Hey, here's my rates. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk. I would love to work with you, but yeah, you can't just use my photo and I not get any any benefit off of it for sure." Usually they don't
Right.
respond back to that because they don't want to pay for it.
Because they don't want to pay
But
for it. That's why they asked
yeah,
in the first place. Yeah, and
yeah,
I think this is something we talked to Laura about too. Like when you give a brand that permission, you're not just telling them that they can use that picture on their social media. They can use that in advertising. They can literally take that picture and blow it up and put it in their stores, on
hmm
commercials. Like you're giving them almost ownership of that picture, basically. So you
yeah.
definitely have to be very, very careful about that. And yeah, it's wild to me, especially when a big, like not even company, but corporation like Target, who definitely has the money
hmm
to pay people what the couple $100s that somebody would probably charge for that. And they just like, no, and I feel like it kind of, everything leads back to people who are doing it for free because they're like, okay, well, if you won't give it to
Somebody
me for
else will.
free, it's 10, 15, 20 other creators who will jump on it just because they don't know any better and they just want the free, advertising or whatever, when like you said, it really just does not compute into a ton of follows or anything like that. So yeah, you definitely got to be careful. I mean, if you want to do that, it's definitely on you, but just know the ramifications. Like you can end up seeing your picture all over a Target store and nobody's gonna know it was even your picture. Like you're gonna get nothing for it. You're gonna get no money, no credit, anything like that.
Yeah,
Cindy
Target
said
is
that
notorious for that. Like,
they
if you
are.
scroll, like, find a item on their website, if you keep clicking, it will be people's, like, Instagram posts on
Mhm.
there.
Yep,
Like, that's
yep.
what you're giving permission for.
Yep, they are notorious for that. Cindy said that a hair product shop just took a photo of hers without asking, but luckily they were really quick to take it down when she DM'd them. So it's just like, why are you taking stuff without asking? If the person notices you're going to take it down, what's the point of even doing all that? The fact that they didn't even ask in the first place
Banking
is
on you wouldn't
wild to
notice or
me.
care.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's very, very weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, companies just need to stop being so damn cheap. And pay if you want quality content. Stop just having somebody, peruse social media to find you free content. It's kind of it really does suck for content creators who are working really hard to create, quality stuff. And they're not gonna get paid or get the recognition that they deserve because these companies, I mean, you got to apply pressure. You got to apply pressure. You got to ask the questions. And you never know. One of those days when you message them, hey, here are my rates, they might just be like, okay, I got you. You never know. You literally never know unless you ask. Like the worst they can say is no. And then you could be like, okay, well, you can't use my picture then. Have the day you deserve.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a balance. Like, I don't know. I get some people might try to accept that and have that be their way into working with the brand on a paid basis, but I don't know. I'm just not with it personally.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it's good enough for you to comment, "Hey, can we use this?" It's good enough for you to pay for it.
It's good enough
That's
for you
just
to
me
pay for
personally.
it.
So, yeah, I know
Mm-hmm.
people are here, there, and everywhere when it comes to this influencing game, and should you work for exposure if it's beneficial? Like, it's different for everybody, but for me, especially within the planner community, like at this point, I just can't do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yep. Yep.
but
Exactly.
yeah, it sucks. These
Mm-hmm.
companies have been getting over with the influencing game for a very, very, very long time. And
Mm-hmm.
it's
That is
time to
very true.
change that. Yeah.
Yep. Colette said, I've seen people's content I follow outside the planner community on other accounts and not even a mention of the repost. Now, come on. People still just blatantly taking people pictures and stuff and not even crediting them. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like,
I have
it's 2022.
yeah, I have issues with accounts who just repost other people's stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
just in general and just be like, "Hey, just DM me if you want it taken down." It's like, "Mm,
Don't
why'd
take
you
it in
take
the
it in the
first
first place?"
place.
Yeah. Yeah, I have issues with that because there's whole accounts
Mm-hmm.
out there like those. I mean, we've all seen, especially in the planner community, it's accounts that like repost people like making bujo spreads or, you
Mm-hmm.
know, reels and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I don't get that niche. Like my niche is to take other people's stuff and share it.
Yep.
I That don't make sense to me. But I mean, and they be having like thousands of freaking followers
Mm-hmm.
on
Well, I
those
feel
accounts. It
like
just don't
it's
make
kind of
sense.
easier for, like, say if you're somebody who wants to see a bunch of Bujo spreads, it's easy for you to follow that one page, to seek
Mm-hmm.
out these 50 other pages that they're repost. So it actually hurts the creators in the long run
Yeah.
because that's less. Why should they follow you when they can just see all your content plus other people's content on these other pages? It's no
My point
incentive for them to
exactly.
follow
Yeah.
you in particular unless they just really, really love your stuff. But yeah, it's wild. It is
Yeah.
very wild. Yeah,
For sure.
it's too much. But yeah, guys, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors and we will be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. So me and Myra have been talking literally this whole year about all the changes that Instagram is making because it's literally like every other week or every week, Instagram is rolling out something else, and it's just a lot. So I kind of wanted to talk about some of the more recent, like bigger changes that they've made and get some feedback from the patrons about what you guys think about that as well. So Myra, what are the
Yeah.
main things that you've noticed with what's going on with Instagram lately?
I know I'm probably gonna be in the minority with the Instagram changes. I'm not mad at any of them. I'm just say that, and
You
I
don't have to be
know.
mad. You don't have to be mad.
I feel like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, hot take. Another hot take. I've been giving all the hot takes. This is why you need to join Patreon because you would have heard the other one before. But why is the planner community so upset every time Instagram makes any adjustment? Like any
Why don't
adjustment?
we talk about the changes and then we can talk about why people are upset at the change? Because I'm not somebody who's necessarily upset by them, but I do find them very annoying. So we are on opposite sides of it. So let's talk about it. So just
Yeah.
give me a change, give me your take, and then I'll give you my take on it.
And in the chat, go ahead and drop your opinions because we'll go through them. But
Yep.
the biggest change is just updates to Reels. I know now Reels you can put like polls and little like those slider things that you can put in your stories now just to increase more engagement. They have also updated to 90 seconds, which I think is a really good update personally. Um, and then they're also prioritizing original content, which I really appreciate. I don't really understand that cuz sometimes like when people take their like thing from TikTok, it reads as original sound from whoever the creator is. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if that's going to get boosted up more and that's a whole nother story with not crediting people's sounds, but I think their intention of this is to give people more credit and more visibility if they create some kind of trend versus, the next person doing what they did and then them blowing up. So I think that's what their intention is, but I don't know how that is going to be very executed when, you know, if you take it from TikTok, upload it to Instagram, sometimes it does post as original sound from XYZ creator. But I get what they were trying to do there. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of additional updates. And then they're also testing out only being able to view the first three slides in people's stories.
Okay, let's
That
talk about the
hasn't rolled
Reels
out
thing
to
first.
everything.
Yeah, let's talk about the Reels thing first, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. Okay, so with the Reels thing, I have a question. So when you say prioritizing original content, you say it does count when you take a video from TikTok and you upload it on Instagram, or is it recognizing that that content was not created originally in Instagram? Do you know
See, that
that?
I don't know for sure. That's the
Mm,
issue I have with it because if somebody does take the original sound, like maybe they do credit over on TikTok, but if you just like strip your actual TikTok and upload it to Instagram, it doesn't
mm-hmm,
necessarily register that it's somebody else's sound. So I don't know if that is going to be an issue with Instagram prioritizing original content. So
mm-hmm,
I don't I to answer your question, I don't know. But that will
mm-hmm,
be my issue with that because that's not fair if you're taking it from TikTok and you forget or don't do the extra steps to credit who actually did it.
mm-hmm.
Now you are blowing up here over on Instagram from something that somebody else did on TikTok originally.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. But
I see what you're saying. I think,
yeah.
I mean, overall, I think the main reason why people, but I guess the planner community specifically, has such an issue with, like, say, the whole real thing, is because the majority of us, when we joined Instagram, we joined it a long time ago before that was a thing, before TikTok was a thing. And it's like you join Instagram for the pictures and the interaction with other people in that way, and now Instagram does a complete 180 and they are changing from the reason why the majority of us joined it. And it's like, it's not even like a natural progression into something else. It is blatantly copying another platform that's more successful, aka TikTok. And obviously, from Instagram standpoint, they're a business, so they're gonna do whatever makes sense for them business wise. So if it's to totally change their platform in order to compete with another platform that is doing better than them, then they're going to do that. And that makes business sense for them to do that. But for us, like the consumers and the users who have been using Instagram for so long, and we are like it for that specific purpose, and we like TikTok for a different purpose. Like for me, I'm still not into the reels thing. Like I don't ever look at reels on TikTok. Like I like only time I really pay attention to reels is when like my friends post them on Instagram. Besides that, I don't seek out reels on Instagram at all. I just prefer TikTok's content like way more. Like I just think it's superior. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's better. And it's like if I want to see videos, I still go to TikTok for videos just because Instagram is still pushing them more. That's still just not where I'm really interested. Now, one thing I do love about Instagram is Instagram stories, even though they took that from Snapchat, once again, stealing stuff. That's actually something that works. So I guess I'm thinking Instagram is thinking, well, you know, us taking this from Snapchat works, so maybe us taking this from TikTok's working. And I don't know if it is or not. I just know for me personally, I'm not into reels, but I am into the Instagram story. So that's what I think. I think people just join Instagram for a purpose, and now Instagram is just changing so much and is wanting to be more of what other platforms are. I think most of us would probably have a better time with Instagram if they want to push reels, fine, but they don't have to prioritize it over pictures and stuff and the things that a lot of us still really want to see. Like now, if I scroll down my Instagram feed, I'm still seeing I'm seeing mostly nothing for reels, but then I'm seeing reels from people I don't even follow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even being able to just enjoy the reels of my friends. I'm still getting, you know, pushed these reels by people that I don't even follow, who content I not even be interested in, over pictures and stuff like that from my friends. So I don't think it's just as simple as people having an issue with change. I think that it's just way too drastic of a change way too soon. And like I said, it's just we love TikTok also. So why can't we just have both? Why can't we have Instagram for what we like about it and have TikTok for what we like about it. Like, why does everything have to be on one platform? It's kind of my take on it, and I'm kind of looking through the comments to see what other people say about it because of course, they've been saying a lot, and that's why we love the patrons.
Yeah, I think the thing with my personal opinion with why Instagram is doing this drastic change is because they kind of still want to stay relevant. I mean,
Hmm.
we've known like,
For sure.
social media come and go, and like some social medias like didn't make those changes to what people were liking, and they're not as popular anymore. So I feel like that's maybe what Instagram is doing, just trying to still stay relevant. Speaking of another change, you can change your feed to be like for your friends only. I think you probably are still looking through the home feed, which will show you other
Hmm.
people's stuff that you don't follow. But the only issue with that is every time you hop on Instagram, you do have to change your feed that way.
Because it
Which,
defaults to
most, yeah,
that
it
one.
defaults to that,
Hmm.
yeah, which most people, won't do. You just go on Instagram and go about
Hmm.
your business. You're not gonna always change it until, like, if you force yourself to get into that habit to do it, but yeah, I think overall with the planner community too, like, it is a predominantly photo-based community, like,
Hmm.
folks are doing flat lays and things like that, and that's what really brought a lot of people to the community, so I do get that. I think I may be a little bit biased because my preferred medium is video.
Hmm.
I love creating videos, so, that this is probably why, like, I'm just like, I don't really care either way for
Hmm.
for the photos, but I can get why a lot of the planner community is like, I love photos, and I still feel like you still should post photos and do carousels and all that stuff. Like, you don't have to like transition your whole Instagram feed to reels because that's what's popping. I do feel like you should put a little bit of photos in there, especially if that's something that you like to do.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I just it's always so weird. Like, everybody's like, "Rawr." Every time I post a share, like whenever Instagram is doing something different, it's like, damn you, Instagram. And it'd be like, this is actually something beneficial for the smaller guy. But I mean, okay, like,
I mean, here's the
don't
thing, because I
don't
feel
fight me for it.
You ask though. You ask people's opinion, and they just tell you. Veronica said real said that she is not creative enough, and even though Veronica, I disagree that you're not creative enough. I do think that brings up a good point as far as like how easy it is to use things. Like, it's so easy to just snap a picture of your planner spread and post it, whereas reels is more complicated just by default, and it's a learning curve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are not somebody who, started off making YouTube videos or any type of video content, your primary medium was photos. Now I think a lot of people do feel the pressure to figure out how to create reels so that their content can stay relevant. If that's what, a lot of the other people, especially people who are popular on Instagram, are doing. And it's kind of hard, like when a lot of people built their following on one type of content, they are kind of having to, adapt and adjust to how Instagram is now. That if they still want to stick with that type of content, they are free to do that, but they are doing that knowing that their work and their art is just not going to get as much it's not going to be pushed by the algorithm. Basically, Instagram is really into reels, and they're really into pushing that over other things. So I kind of feel like if Instagram was able to kind of level the playing field and just push original content, period, whether it's reels or whether it's pictures, and wouldn't put such a preference on reels, I feel like people would be able to adapt a little bit better to, what a stark change it is. I think it's just too much too soon, and most people don't adjust to change overnight. It takes some time to get used to. Like I said, reels is a learning curve, and some people are willing to learn and put in that work to be able to keep up, and some people are like, I'm not really into making videos. Like, that's why I'm not on YouTube. Like, I don't want to do that, so it's kind of an adjustment. Let me
Yeah,
see.
it's definitely a
So
learning
many
curve. I feel like
comments.
even photography is a learning curve. Like, I would assume most people aren't just snapping with the poor light and then throwing it up. I mean, I,
Hmm.
I get people do that, but that's not, I'm sure that's not a person that's probably trying to grow their platform either. But yeah, it's a learning curve for everything. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people say that they aren't creative, like you said, but y'all truly are. y'all really are creative.
It
But
just takes more work
it
and more
just take more
effort,
energy.
and,
Yeah.
you know, some of us just don't wanna do that. That's why I
Yeah.
haven't jumped on the Reels bandwagon, because I just don't want to. To be honest, like, I feel like it did take me time to figure out, like, how to make my pictures really, really good, and now it's just like, okay, I did all that, and now it's kind of useless because Instagram not even paying attention to the pictures no more, and now I have to learn how to do something else in order to kind of, you know, keep up with the Joneses, basically, aka, you know, reels. And then here's another thing with Instagram making all these changes. Who's to say you put in all this effort to learning how to make really great reels, and then Instagram does another 180 and starts pushing out something else after that? You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of, I feel like it's just, like I said, it's just too much too soon, for a lot of people. And I don't think that they're just complaining just to complain. I feel like these are like valid complaints. Like every time Instagram comes out with something, I just gotta roll my eyes. Like, all right, Instagram, you just pushing me further and further away from creating content, because I feel like the second I start, you're gonna make some other insane change that I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with, you know. So I feel like I feel like it can be good for smaller creators, but I also feel like it might be kind of off-putting to people who want to be creators, because it's just such a learning curve, and you just never know when the next change is coming, you
Yeah, I
know.
mean, that's true too. I feel like the world of the internet is so ever changing. Like, I mean, YouTube was the place to be, what, 5 years
Mhm.
ago, 4 years ago, or whatever. And now it's just, I, honestly, if you don't already have an established YouTube channel, it's going to take you so much harder to
Mhm.
grow. And it really depends on the niche. Personally, in the planning niche, I think it's going to take a lot harder for people to grow. I don't really see, that being an avenue right now. So, I mean, it's ever changing. If you really want to be a creator and grow, you kind of have to accept that fact. It doesn't mean like you don't have valid reasons to be upset about it, or,
Right.
be discouraged or whatever, but it is a kind of a part of the game that everything is ever changing. But yeah, I don't know. I may be a little biased with because I do prefer video, but I still think there is room out here to still do photo flat lays and things like that. Like, I mean, I still look at it too. I think it's a valid area to still be in. Doesn't mean like just throw your
Mhm.
whole Instagram away because they like reels more. It's still a place for that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I hope people are still doing flat lays, and because I still enjoy seeing a planner spread here and there, but I just never see them anymore. Because if it's not the algorithm not pushing them, and combined with people posting them less, like I really never even see them a lot anymore. Brittany brought up a good point. She said she doesn't want to be on YouTube, which is what she likes about IGTV and Real, that she can do a video without being a full on YouTuber. Yeah, I definitely think that's
Yeah,
an
that's true.
advantage of like short form videos, that you don't have to. I mean, you're still putting in effort, but it's definitely not as consuming as making a full on YouTube video is. Cindy said, I think IG doesn't really know what their niche strength is, so they just keep chasing other platforms. So it feels like constant whiplash for users. Yeah, I totally agree with that too. Like IG is just trying to do everything they can to grow and to stay competitive with the TikToks of the world, and who knows when another platform comes around. So I definitely don't fault them for it. It doesn't mean I have to like it at the same time. Like I can still be pissed about it, but they're free to do it. It's their company. It's
Yeah.
just so
Yeah,
much.
IGTV technically is gone. It's not like a separate thing for it, but you can still post. I feel like it's up to like 15 minutes or something. It just will go up on your regular, like a regular post, instead of it being like a separate place.
Hmm. I
But
didn't even
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's all ever changing. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get, the whiplash, I think somebody said. Was that Cindy? Yeah, the
Hmm.
whiplash.
Yeah.
I get it because it is ever changing and it is very quickly. But I mean, the way I see it is kind of is what it is. And you just kind of have to adjust to it. I see amazing reels that are literally just photos that are just
Hmm.
being put into a template. So I mean, if you feel like you aren't creative enough to do super huge transitions, look and see what photography IG is really good at that. Travel IG, like if you just search travel and kind of look at what reels are out there, like there's way to kind of adjust and not feel like you have to basically do a freaking TikTok
Like
dance
recreate
or
the real. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
learn a
gosh.
whole new,
Mhm.
field or whatever. Like there's ways to do it. And I really think like check out travel and photography,
Mhm.
Instagram and see their reels. I think those will be really, really good in the planner community if you want to just share like all of your photos or all of your planners for that week and you just want to do flat lays. I think that is a really good way to go.
Mhm. Colette asks, is anyone using the subscribe feature? I do not subscribe to anybody on Instagram. Do you subscribe to anybody on Instagram? Myra? Or did anybody in the
I
comments? If
do.
so, who do y'all subscribe to?
I subscribe to I think his name is Cord in the Kitchen.
Mhm.
He's a well, obviously like a chef or whatever. And I just like his content and it's really more so for me to have a way to support him. He doesn't like have like a Patreon and anything like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, I could throw $5 or whatever on it just to,
Mhm.
continue to support you. He does do exclusive lives where he like teach cooking and things like that every week. I don't have the time to do it. Um, but I'm not opposed to like I haven't seen anybody in the planner community that at least I follow and want to support have that feature just yet, but I'm honestly not opposed to it. I'm more of those like it's very few Patreons that I subscribe to actually for their perks. It's more so just
Mhm.
for a way for me to support the creator.
Mhm.
But yeah. I mean, to me it's just Patreon on Instagram, and speaking
Yep.
of additional changes, Instagram did say they are pushing for creators to get full of their revenue with that subscribe feature until 2023. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
How is I wonder how it's already laid out to where they're not. Is there like fees or something that Instagram has that come out kind of like how?
They held out fees. I believe it was till sometime in like later 2022, at the end of 2022.
Oh,
After that, they were supposed to, but I think they pushed it on until 2023.
I think they're
So
probably trying to get
creators will
more
be
people
able.
to utilize
Mhm.
that subscribe feature because
Yeah.
maybe the fees were off putting to some people. Yeah, Colette,
Yeah.
she said, I haven't seen any people in the planning community saying subscribe to my IG when so many content creators have a Patreon already, but it may be to who I follow. Yeah, I haven't seen any either, but like you said, like most people in the planner community who want to go that avenue have probably already created a Patreon, ourselves
Mhm.
included. Because maybe, if Patreon didn't exist and this was rolled out, this probably would have been something we would have looked into. But we already have a Patreon, so it's really no point. The same people who would subscribe to our Patreon are people who would subscribe to this, and it's just like we don't have to double dip with the same content. Like if we were able to come up with some type of original IG content, that's one thing. But if you already have a Patreon, it definitely kind of is pointless. But if you don't have a Patreon and most of your stuff is on Instagram, I definitely think it's a good avenue if you want to
For
start
sure.
offering exclusive content. And I love the feature of having those exclusive IG lives because I do join a couple of IG lives that I wish were not open to the public. Friday nights with Julie. I wish that she would put those behind a paywall. I'm just saying. I'm
Oh my
just
god.
saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't know.
Mhm.
As much as Julie has been a part of the community, it's just so wild that some people are still
Mhm.
don't get her humor, but yeah, I would
Mhm.
prefer to have that behind a paywall.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know if it's rolled out technically to everybody just yet. I think it's like
Okay.
staggering, and honestly, our community is so niche down that I wouldn't be surprised if most creators don't really have access to it yet.
Yeah.
And if
Probably
it
not.
is,
I
it's
don't think
probably
I
some
have
of those
it.
bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know. That may be a reason why we haven't really seen it too much in the planner community. But yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not opposed to it,
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
definitely not opposed to it either. I'm definitely not opposed to it either. We love us some exclusive content. So guys, we have a little bit of celeb garbage this week. And actually, Myra is going to be sharing the celeb garbage. Aren't y'all so proud of her? I am.
I
I
my this one is it
am.
that major? I just thought it was some messy AF.
Okay.
Um we talked about last time Marion and the B2K fiasco, because That
Mhm.
this is the only reason why I know Celeb Garbage because I loved him growing up. But Omarion has now announced that he is going to be doing a B2K docuseries called
Mhm.
Omega, the Gift and the Curse. And
Mhm.
apparently it
Mhm.
is going to expose who was really the issue in the B2K group.
Okay, so I saw the trailer for that. One, I'm very excited about it. And two, I feel like we know who is the true issue. It is Lil Fizz. It is not just Omarion. Like, I'm not saying that Omarion is innocent, but I think that Lil Fizz is the root of all evil. Like, I really, as far as the group goes. Like, I feel like him, because if y'all are not familiar with the situation, Lil Fizz was a cast member of Love and Hip Hop a couple of years ago. So was Omarion's the mother of his two children, April. April and Lil Fizz got really, really close at some point, and they were actually in a, I don't know if they were in a full-blown relationship or if they were just hooking up or what. But obviously that caused a very big wedge between Lil Fizz and Omarion, because it's like, even if you're not in a relationship with her, like, of all the women on the planet, like, you're gonna mess with the mother of his children. Like, it was just very slimy and very grimy on Lil Fizz's part, especially since it seems like he just, it's not even like she was just somebody he was just really in love with or something. Like, he just played her and treated her like any other girl. So it was like, so you just ruined your friendship, your relationship with Omarion, and partially your involvement in the group for a hookup, basically. It was just very, very, very lame behavior on his part. And I think that was the, I'm not saying, like I said, I think they probably all had some problems maybe before then, as far as Omarion and the other group members go, but that definitely did not help whatever tension was already there. And then at some point, Lil Fizz like did like a whole public apology to Omarion on stage for this April thing. So we thought they were all cool
Mhm.
again, and clearly they weren't. And it's just a whole big mess. Like, can y'all just tour and get y'all money? I know y'all all need it. What's the point of all this? What's the
Fizz
point of
needed
all
it big
this?
time, so I don't know why he was
Right.
trying to be messy with with
Fizz
this.
the brokest one. Fizz is the brokest one. And he playing with his money like this. Make it make sense.
Ugh.
Make it make sense.
It's just wild. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I feel like all of these boy band groups had some kind of falling out or some kind of drama. Like, even what the One Direction one has some recent drama. I'm not too privy of that. I just
Mm-hmm.
know a glimpse of the issues that they had, but I don't know.
Shout out to
It
Harry
seems like
Styles. I
it's
love me some
I
Harry.
know. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Harry. But I feel like it's always some downfall or some drama with these boy groups, probably girl
Mm-hmm.
groups too. I don't know, but Omarion was supposed to be our unbothered king, and now it's just I feel like
He's
he's
very
reached
bothered.
his peak. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
reached
he's
his peak.
bothered.
He reached a point where it's just like it built up, and he's like,
Yeah.
I got to defend myself. So I just hope it
Yeah.
doesn't backfire in his face with all this.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And speaking of boy groups, I've been seeing on TikTok, and I'm so happy that I finally reached the side of TikTok that is Team JC over Justin Timberlake when it comes to NSYNC. Most of us NSYNC fans, okay, like a little shaded to Justin Timberlake, not a lot, but a little shade to Justin Timberlake. Most of us NSYNC fans understood that JC was really the one who was supposed to go solo and was really the one who was supposed to be the star of the group. And for some reason, Justin Timberlake got all that shine. And I'm not saying Justin Timberlake is not talented, but JC was always the more talented one. Like, y'all, this boy band drama, I can't. I can't. It's too much. It's more than the girl band drama. It's really
It's like
more.
they pick the one who they want to push and be the solo
Who they
artist in the face
want,
of the band. Yeah,
not
regardless
the
of if
more
they are the more
talented one
talented.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, exactly. Because I mean, I will die on that hill that JC is a better singer than Justin Timberlake all day, every day, twice on
Yeah.
Sunday. I just think that Justin maybe just had more mass appeal. Some people think he's a little bit more attractive. He had the whole
Mhm.
Britney Spears relationship that gave him a lot of clout and attention. For whatever reason, he had a really good relationship with Pharrell back in the day. So they were making a lot of really
Yeah.
amazing music together. It was just a perfect storm to set up Justin Timberlake to be like the star of the group. When justice for JC. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, justice for JC. But at least with One Direction, I mean, I can't really speak for how talented the other group members are, but there's just no way that they got it more than Harry does, because Harry just got it. Harry Styles, I'm really into him. Like, I love his new album. I'm a big Harry Styles fan. Like, we listen to him often in this house. Like, all three of us love us some Harry. So I'm just saying, don't be trying to come for
I
Harry
don't know.
one day,
Harry Mike
peeps.
just got the niche. I don't know. I
No,
feel like what he
do
does is
it.
completely different than what he
It's
was
so
doing with One
different.
Direction. It's
It's
so
so
unique.
different.
Yeah.
It's so different. That's why I love him so much. Because I mean, I wasn't like a One Direction stan or anything like that. I really didn't pay no attention to them at all. But I was a little too old when One Direction came out. But yeah,
Yeah,
love him.
we were too old for that one. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Omega docuseries apparently is supposed to drop July 21st. So I'll give you the updates because yeah, I'm gonna watch because I'm a messy
I
bitch
can't
who loves
wait.
for drama.
We might need to have a watch party or something. We might need to have a watch party. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. Ooh.
We gotta know the tea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rizzo, yeah. I think a lot of people forgot he was a part of One Direction too, because it's so different. Harry is
It's
doing
so different. And One
so
Direction was a
different.
minute
Yeah.
ago. It was a minute ago.
Yeah.
Colette said JT became solo famous off the backs of the black community. Oh, period. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
no shade to
facts.
Justin. He did do that and then went back to the poppy side of things
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
after he
Yep.
got, really
Yep. And
big. But
now he
yeah,
getting dragged on TikTok for dancing. So it all everything karma always gets back.
it
And I'm not saying
does.
I'm not a Justin Timberlake fan, okay? Don't get me wrong. I have loved
Yeah.
down some of his albums, but facts are facts, people, okay? We are here
Facts are
to
facts,
provide
America.
the biased truth, because that's how we
The
feel.
bias.
This is our platform. Oh my gosh. Last thing for us to wrap up the episode, we wanted to do something a little fun to talk about our favorite summer drinks. So, Myra, what are your
Mhm.
favorite summer drinks? They can be alcoholic, non alcoholic, whatever. Guys, share it in the comments so we can get some new stuff to try as well.
Yeah, my two that are like kind of fairly new as well is the Simply Spiked Lemonade. Love it.
Okay. I
Here
still need to
for
try
it. That's
that.
what I'll be drinking all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Literally bought two more boxes just because that's just gonna be the go-to until the
I'm
end
gonna
of
put that on my
September.
Target list. Did you get it from Target?
I don't know if y'all have Myers, is where I found it.
I don't think so. Let
I
me
have
see. I'm gonna have to look it
yeah,
up.
I haven't found it in Target.
Okay.
Or my local grocery store. Oh, literally only store I've had found it in is Meijer,
Okay.
which is
Gotcha.
strange. But yeah. Um, if y'all seen it somewhere else, let Meg know because I'm not in the South and
Allegedly,
she lives
Target has
here.
it. Oh, it's out of stock. I just looked it up on
Oh.
Target's website, but it's out of stock. It's not even made for shipping, of course. But all right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look it up. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah. If y'all seen
Mm-hmm.
it in another store, let her know. But and then my like non-alcoholic one is the Paradise drink. I'm here for it. I'm here
Mm-hmm.
for it.
Mm-hmm. It is
So
good.
freaking
I
good.
tried it this morning, even though I didn't have the vanilla sweet cream cold foam because they were out. It
Mhm.
was really good, so I'm excited to try it with the vanilla sweet foam because that just makes everything better. So I know it's
It
gonna take it
does.
from a 9 to a 10. I'm convinced. So I can't wait to have it like that.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
compared it to the Dole Whip at
Mm-hmm.
Disney. I've never had it at Disney,
I
but they
never had it
compared it to
either.
that. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So if y'all have had it before, that's what they
Mm-hmm.
said it tastes like. But I mean, if
Hmm.
that's what Dole Whip tastes like, that's what I will be getting whenever I go back to Disney because it is amazing.
Absolutely. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Okay, so my unexpected drink. So my husband is like a big like bourbon drinker or whatever. He loves a good bourbon. He's always trying different brands and stuff. And one day he had some, and it's usually the only alcohol we have in the house because I just forget to buy wine and stuff. That's literally why we don't have more. But so one day he made me one with simply lemonade in it, and it is delicious. Like, it's so good. Like, you got to go like light on the bourbon and heavy on the lemonade. And that's what I've been drinking. Not a lot because I don't drink a lot, but that's what I've been drinking when I've been drinking lately, is a Simply Lemonade and a bourbon. And it's so good. So definitely
What's
check
the
that out and
bourbon
try it.
brand again?
Any bourbon brand. Any bourbon brand. Because
Oh,
he's
okay.
always trying a different bourbon brand. So we never have the same brand in the house. So just any bourbon and
Okay.
Simply Lemonade is really, really good. I have been loving it.
Yeah.
Um, Danielle said ranch water. I have been hearing about this, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, when I first heard ranch water, I was thinking like salad dressing ranch was the ranch that came to my mind. Not like a ranch,
Yeah.
like
Mm-mm.
AKA a farm. That's not what I was thinking at all. So yeah, I'm gonna see. Is ranch water more of like a cider? Like what actually is a ranch water?
Yeah, you gotta
I need some
drop the
info.
recipe because when I this is the first time I've ever
Mm-hmm.
seen that those 2 words together, and it was immediate no for me. 'Cause yeah,
What ranch did
I
you
don't
think of?
like
Did you think of salad
I
dressing
thought
ranch,
of
or did
salad
you think of
dressing.
like
I thought of watered
okay?
down white
Ooh.
dressing, and I just
Mm.
I don't like white based dressing besides blue
I was just
cheese, so
thinking it
I'm not a
was some
ranch
type of
fan.
like a ranch flavored cider. I wasn't thinking it was like physical ranch in it. I was thinking it was
Yeah.
a ranch flavored cider.
Yeah, you gotta give us
Oh
the
my gosh.
ingredients to that one.
We need the ingredients. Miss Shinda said a pineapple cider. That sounds really good.
It
It's very good.
does.
Danielle said house wine froze. I love a good froze, so I'm
Mhm.
into it. I am into it. Brittany said the I love new slash neutral. Is that what that means?
Neutral.
She said
That's yeah.
she doesn't know if it's in the States. They're basically unsweetened white claws. Oh girl. I don't
Oh.
even like sweetened like white claws. I don't know. I don't white claws are so nasty to me. Like any of those hard seltzers slash ciders, not yeah, the hard seltzers, I hate those. I hate those. Like shout out to Laura, we had a lot of those in Hilton Head. That is her go-to, and I just drank them because they were there. Because I do not, they don't do anything for me. They don't do anything for me, flavor wise, buzz wise, nothing. It's literally just drinking like nasty water to me. And I'm sorry if anybody out there besides Laura love a good white claw because I'm just not into I have very strong opinions about hard seltzers, as y'all can see. I hate
Oh my
them.
god.
I hate
I
them.
I'm just waiting on the voice note for when this is heard.
Don't roast me. Do not roast me, okay? This is just how I feel. No shade. I can't help my taste buds, okay? The math ain't mathing
Uh,
with those.
I'm sure she'll love you regardless.
She will. She will. Uh, Veronica says spicy tamarind Smirnoff with cucumber Gatorade. Is that like a combination, or are you
Yes.
able to buy it with all that? Let us know.
Yeah, it sound like a mix.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had that Smirnoff before though.
I don't think I have either. Cindy said a down east cider is my jam. Down east cider. Okay, okay.
It's more
Um,
regional.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that makes
JC
sense because I like I
said
ain't heard of that.
right. JC says she can't wait for some iced tea. They don't chill their tea in Germany. Whoa. So okay, hot take. Who is a sweet tea fan and who is just an iced tea fan? It's sweet tea all day over here. I cannot drink unsweetened tea. What about you, Myra?
Oh, I didn't know that there was an option. I mean, I know that there is like people buy the unsweet tea, but I
Mm-hmm.
thought y'all buy that so you can put lemon and your own sugar in it. I didn't know y'all just drink it
So in
unsweet.
Ohio, it comes sweet tea, like it just comes that way, and you have to specify if you want it
No,
unsweetened.
there is
Okay,
options. There is the sweet and
okay,
unsweet options, but I assume that you got sweet tea, well,
to
unsweet
sweeten it
tea
yourself.
to do it yourself because maybe that the
Mm.
sweetness is too much or too little for you
I
or
think
whatever.
some people do, but I think some people just drink it.
Yeah, that's
Also,
wild to me. That's
yeah, that's
wild.
why to me as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I guess I'm team sweet tea. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Team sweet tea. Yep.
It's just darker water.
Basically, because yeah, it just don't. Yeah, it don't do it.
Because even I sweeten my hot tea.
Yeah, same. Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Same here.
yeah. I guess
Different
I'm out. Yeah,
strokes.
yeah.
Different strokes for different folks. Danielle said tequila, lime juice, and sparkling water, no ranchers. Oh, that's what ranchers.
That sounds better. I actually will try that. Y'all just gonna have to name
I
it
would
something
try
else.
that too. Tequila. Danielle said
I'm gonna
no
have to
ranchers. Like, don't be
have
trying to
to
call for her
gentrify
drink.
y'all name.
That actually sounds really good.
It sounds
So
really good.
I'm shook. I'm kind of shook. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Heather said palomas in the summer, tequila and grapefruit soda. That sounds
That just
pretty
sounds good
good.
too.
Yeah. Colette said, I use White Claws as a mixer, but by themselves, it's an immediate no. Immediately no. Immediate no. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't do it. Brittany said, I love hard seltzers. I love hearing people who hate them describe how I feel about hard seltzers is how some people feel about like those sparkling waters like LaCroix and stuff. It's literally the same thing. It's just
Oh,
like
that's how it tastes to you?
that's how it tastes to me.
Yeah, I'm not a
Im-
fan of LaCroix.
Immediately no. Immediately no.
Mm.
Oh, we got a lot of team unsweetened teas in the chat. So do y'all literally drink it unsweetened or do you sweeten it yourself? Because we gotta know.
Oh, Brittany
It's a
said in
Yankee thing.
Canada, it comes sweet. You have to specify unsweet. Why is
See,
that not here in America too?
because the Canadians who get it. It should come sweet.
But Brittany is team unsweetened.
I swear, that's wild. So you grew up
Brittany
drinking
also
sweet
love
tea,
LaCroix too. You got a type, Brittany.
Brittany.
You got a type.
Brittany.
She,
What seasons do you have in your cupboard, Brittany? I need to know because I'm starting not to trust you.
look,
Okay. And Colette says she doesn't put sugar in her coffee either. Now I've heard that even though I can never drink black coffee, I know a lot of people are black coffee fans. So I guess I get it.
but
I
there's
get it.
flavor to black coffee to me. I feel
Now
coffee is a lot more flavorful than just plain tea.
then plain tea, yeah, I think so too.
And I mean
That's
just
it,
plain
yeah.
tea, not like a mix. Cause I don't sweeten like if I have a mix of like a strawberry tea from like David's tea or something. I don't add sweeteners to that because it's other stuff in there. But like just plain green tea.
Yep.
I can't. Yeah.
I agree. JC said, I don't like sweet and unsweetened tea because the sugar doesn't dissolve. I hate fake sugar. Yeah, it does not dissolve. I totally agree. Yeah, everybody has their own opinions. Brittany said earlier she doesn't like sweet drinks. Now, I do hate that about drinks, that it's just like if you do drink sweet drinks, it's just unnecessary sugars and calories that you're getting for no reason with no type of like food. It's not making you feel full or anything like that, but I like what I like. And it's like whenever if I want to drink something that tastes like nothing, my go-to is water. I love water. That's the only thing that I could drink with no sugar in it and still enjoy it. Everything else, I need to have some good flavor and some sweetness. I just do. That's how I am. This is how I am.
Yeah. I do love water. It has to be ice cold for me though.
Yes, ice cold water. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this has been so fun. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Shout out to the patrons for joining our live show. If you're interested in joining our Patreon, check out plannersandwine.com for all the information that you need in order to join us. Myra, did you have anything else for the people?
YouTube. I want to start pushing that a little bit more. We do put these videos up on YouTube a couple of days later, not earlier, later than on the regular feed. But yeah, if y'all can join us over there, the link is in the show notes. Just check it out, stream it. We're trying to grow that platform.
Yes,
so, yeah.
we are.
Yeah,
we are.
YouTube.
So definitely join us over there. Same name. Definitely join us over there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And we will talk to y'all soon.
Bye, guys.